How are you doing? I love this area so much. Over the past week, I've just been coming back to here because the tree here is so pretty. But it does seem to be fending off some sort of evil power. So now that my exams are all finished and I have time to celebrate, we're gonna explore the new area more. I'm gonna have so much fun figuring out all the stuff. So I want to start the world quest today, but first I noticed that this area over here is the only area of the map I really haven't taken a look at yet. So let's go over there. Let's go see that nice pretty tree over there. Let's go get the domain, and then how about we go and start the world quest I accidentally started last time. I think I need to go over there. Let's walk there. Let's walk over there. I need to cross over to the bridge. Yeah, this place has such beautiful music, and I love the areas that the sky turns all purple. We can see Celestia up there. Because it really brings out the vibrant colors of this area. And I wonder how this tree ended up here, and ended up, you know, countering dark magic, or like this dark power from the sky. And there's also, on the other side, there's a dark void, a hole in the ground. So, very curious to see the story here. Oh, we should probably ring this bell, because last time we did that. That's right. It led us to someplace. That music plays so often. So ominous. This music's so much more calm. And they released the soundtrack too for the whole desert area. They released Scaramouche's boss themes. Yay! And the themes for this area.
For you.
They sound really pretty. Do we go through here? Probably can. And then it'll probably take us Hills of Barsom. Let's see. There is a tree. There's another drum! Just like we saw before. Perfect.
Wow. I see everything.
Go!
Here.
Yay!
This dance is for you.
Hida and Nilu are so good. Oh, I can't wait to finally get Kaveh. Because not only do I just really like Kaveh as a character, but I'm pretty sure his kit would be really good for a team with Nahida and Nilu. So, with all the Dendro core, the bloom stuff.
Huh. You even want this?
What are you? Hello. Take me somewhere. But yeah, I was thinking for like a Dendro Hydro team. I was thinking Nahida, Nilu, and Kaveh. And I don't know who else. Maybe Ayato. I was thinking of trying to do... Ooh! A build with Ayato just to do the... What is this? The elemental burst to get the hydro field. As a form of Khvarena scattered upon the earth, fireworks contain that same power and will stick to your characters once picked up and affect nearby gray crystals. You can also put a firework down where you need it to unleash its power. Okay. Gray power. I'll place it here. That's right. Last time we learned how to play the drum. Okay, first one we don't hit it. Next one we do hit it. No? Yes? Oh, it's a big note. That's right, the other ones are only half notes in the other one. We don't have to pick it up. Okay. Then we rest. Then we hit it, like small hit. We never needed to do the plunging attacks before. Okay, I'm ready. Huh? Yay!
Wow, what a lovely surprise.
I guess we just leave this here, or do we take it with us? No, it'll probably disappear when we leave this area. So we should just let it stay here. Well, I don't know. How far will you follow us, little friend? Yeah, no, it just stays there. That's okay. Thank you so much for showing us the way, Anna. Let's do this one. We start off by hitting it. Then we have a rest. Then we do this. And then the last two are bigger notes. Here's a bigger note. And another one. And that should be it from us. Because we are amazing at this. Yay! Oh, look at all these precious chests.
For you.
Thank you, Nilu. What is that? There's a sparkly thing up there. What is that?
Behold!
Behold. I don't know. We're gonna come back for that. Alright.
Quit following me.
Quit following me. Alright, the path ahead lies before us. There's a lot of jars here. There's one jar. Whoops, sorry. One jar, Synthetia. Okay. 2 jars, wheat. Alright. 2 jars, Synthetia and chicken. And then 3 jars. Ah! We got chest!
You even want this?
Always be on the lookout for things. And whoa! This place has a great view. Like if I turn this off, if I turn him off. Whoa! This place has a great view of the tree. Very lovely. Always look out for little puzzles like that. You never know when they're gonna pop up. And sure enough, that one worked out. That one happened to be a thing. Oh, this bush is pretty.
Quit following me.
I like this purple. I like this purpley pink color. This tree is nice. Oh, I got the waypoint. This tree is so pretty. I love the color scheme. There seems to be quite a few of these statues around. These little statues here. And it looks like they're little people. Like they made sculptures of like somebody in the past made sculptures of their civilization or something. That's what it looks like. Wow. It's just like this perfect like nighttime shot as well. It's funny because it reminds me a little bit like cherry blossoms because cherry blossoms are out right now. They're very pretty, but it's not a cherry blossom tree. It's just a very similar color and the petals that fall. Wow. Oh, this music! This is one of the songs I must have heard during in the album, but I didn't recognize it yet. I hadn't heard it in the game. But now I have. Wow.
Too slow.
So many pretty sights. But this tree is so nice. Okay, there's a drum somewhere, is that right? Is there? There must be, there's a pattern there. Okay, I'm gonna remember it. It's half, and then none, and then half, and then full. There must be a drum somewhere else, and then we need to... Okay, let me grab the domain after as well. There's probably a drum somewhere else, and we have to play it, but we need to...
Quit following me.
The tune has to be memorized. Okay, so it's half, none, and then half full. And this is half, half, half full. And there's a disc here. I will be sure to play it and put it into my teapot. For sure. This looks like a drum. Not gonna lie. But like without the actual drum part, like whatever you used for the cover.
Quit following me.
In fact, there's several of them. Maybe it's just not the right time yet. Maybe I need to get something to activate all of these. Alright. We'll definitely be back then, here at this pretty tree. I love it. Okay, up there. Is there something up here before I... And then after I can go from there to glide down to the domain. Oh no. Treasure hoarders.
Stand with me. Position.
No! Oh my gosh, if you knocked me all the way down, I'd be very upset. I don't see anything here, but anyway, this is half full, none full. Okie dokie. I will remember that. Or not. I will just come back and take a look at it again. Alright, looks like there's no puzzle for this. So it looks like there was... Is there something down here? There's Dendro.
Quit following me.
Quit following me. Too slow. Anything I can do here?
Hey.
I swear I just saw there's a marking there, but I wasn't sure if that's just Nahida's power or not. Like the Dendro slime glowed. I think it was just Nahida's power. Alright, we will definitely come back then. Alright, what is in here? What is in here? Let's take a look. Sanctuary of Solemnity. This was a temporary abode established outside the Sea of Flowers by the guardian priests of the true way in ancient times. Returning warriors and foreign pilgrims would fast and bathe here to cleanse themselves from impurity. This is said to have been because only the pure and innocent were eligible to enter the temple of the Lord of Amrita. Interesting. Yeah, I can't wait to learn more about the lore here, about like what kinds of divine powers were here, and the effects of Khvarena and the Cataclysm and the... That's right. This is the only one I haven't fought yet, and because apparently it can only be found in this domain. But yeah, Khvarena and all that, but also something about a lost Darshan as well in this area. Is responsible for sealing truth in this area. I cannot wait to find out more. Okay, let's not deal with it too fast. I need to wait for it to do the thing where it does its I can break the shield for the achievement. No. Yes. Come on, faster. Yes, I did it.
Our bond is strong.
There you go. And then the other one. But that green one is only in here, I think. I looked it up. There's like nowhere else you can find it in the world map yet. So I was like, oh darn, I gotta wait until I do this domain so I can get that achievement. And now I have it. Alright, this one I've already done because there was one of these is just sitting at the base of the river. So I will not hold back, and you will face the full fury of the Wanderer. There we go. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. That's how we like it to be. That is right. Did I get it? I got it. I got it. Back for more. Yay! Now I just have to figure out how do I defeat the iniquitous Baptist without destroying his elemental shield. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Once it gets its shield up, I can't do damage to it, the way I see it.
Quit following me.
Wow, this is just lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna have to come back to this area just to hear the music in its natural environment.
Too slow.
I don't want to leave. The flute playing is... But also just the orchestral, the piano, like all of the... Wow. Spot there. Okay, let's go get the... Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's go get the thing up there. And just appreciate. I almost feel spoiled that we have this game has so many beautiful things in it. That's why I will never stop showing my appreciation. I love it so much.
Too slow.
Too slow, that's right. Alright, let's feed that to the statue. Oh yeah, that's right. You know what else? We have to go and feed the sigils to the pineapple tree. Yeah. Oh, more than halfway there. We just need a few more. Oh my gosh, the music here at this tree and the other tree. The two trees. It's just such beautiful vibes. This is also so wonderful too. And this is just so special. I love it. Alright, let's go. Let's go finally. We will the pineapple tree shall be happy with our offerings. Offer. Yay! Whoa! Culmination of the great dream. The Tree of Dreams level 50. The Tree of Dreams shines more radiantly than ever, heralding the coming of greater dreams for Vanarana. You will be remembered by those who dwell in the dream, and your story shall linger in their songs and poems for generations to come. That's wonderful. The tree is fully bloomed now. I get the tree name card too. Ha ha ha. Poetry of song artifact. Wow. An arbor with an aura. It emanates quiet beauty. Just want to stand back and admire the tree. It's fully bloomed. It's still a pineapple, but now it's like leaves are all spread out. Ready to absorb more light. Although it's indoors, but it is a source of light. Wow, hang on. I want to take a picture of this too. The tree fully bloomed. Let's see. Wow. Let's see. Achievement. We've now finally... Yeah, the only thing we have to do is finish feeding the statue of the 7, and that will be done. It's funny how for this one and the Inazuma one, the first one as well, it's like you need to upgrade the statue of the 7, you need to like the sacred sakura or the big pineapple tree. You can't actually get the name, they add the name card in right away, but you can't get it until for like another half a year. Let's see. Is it? The time to flourish has yet to come. Hide me with care beneath the... I can't read. The time to flourish has yet to come. Hide me with care between the blades of grass and beneath the tallness of trees. Let me linger in that place of dreams. I want to use this for a little while. I want to use it. It's so nice looking. And it's just...
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
Yes.
I just tell it like
I
it
know
is.
you do.
If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
We all have problems. But yeah, we worked so hard, and now I get to carry the spirit of Vanarana and the Aranara with us wherever we go. Alright, I'm starting here because I believe we triggered the world quest somewhere close to here. The Splendorous Sky that day. That's right. I turned the corner and suddenly I was like, huh? What is that? And it still boggles my mind. What is that? Now we've seen that there's a tree on the other side, but we still don't know why there's a hole there. Now, what could we find here? Found it! Paimon wonders what it is. It has a cryo symbol. A mysterious drum. This one has a cryo marking on it. Huh? Aw, come on, this is no treasure. It's just some tattered old drum. Oh, come on, Paimon. You say this every time. It's like, oh, it's not gold. But this is the kind of stuff that is treasure to somebody who cherishes it very much. And also, it probably unlocks some really cool mythical powers. We don't know what it could be used for either. If we brought this to Royinjan, the antique seller... maybe. He was the guy from the Aranara quest too, right? With Ararikan. If we brought this one back to the academia, or let's say we brought this back to the Grand Bazaar. Oh, that's right. Despite its rather shabby appearance, it might still be some valuable antique. We might be able to sell it for a good price at Royujan's, right? Hold on. There's a note over on the side. It might just hold some clues. Oh, it's a very long note. This time I've been commissioned to try to find a local order and obtain information about something known as the sign of Apaosha. I must say that the remuneration seems quite outsized when compared with the mission content. I hope I won't get caught up in any trouble. I reached the entrance to the Tamir Mountains with the help of an Aramite mercenary, but he refused to continue onward, saying that this was the border of a war. It must be some desert dweller superstition. Contrary to what I was told, it seems that these Nagarjunites are not very friendly to outsiders. Looks like I'll have to try to infiltrating their ranks. I finally managed to make it out. Thankfully, these people are pretty civilized, so I managed to get away with my life. As I thought, these high remuneration commissions always have something fishy going on. Looks like an adventurer's work doesn't suit people who just want to earn some quick more. It definitely does not. I'll just leave this drum here. Maybe someone will pick it up. That way, I guess I won't totally disappoint Miss Catherine. I'm Paimon. This seems to have been left for an adventure. The sign of Apaosha. Paimon's not super sure what this guy's talking about, but he sure is irresponsible, leaving a commission unfinished just because it's hard. I know, right? Just like that lady from Sarai Island, it's like, you can't just... I don't think adventure work is really suited for people who are just doing it to, to make a living, because I think you're really putting yourself in a lot of danger compared to how much you get paid if you try to make there's a lot more stable jobs out there. Anyone who's doing the adventurers work hopefully is also kind of there for the thrill of the exploration as well. Because otherwise, if you're in it for the money, there's probably a lot of other jobs you could do. But since that's how things are, let's hand this drum over to Catherine and let her reassign someone to complete whatever this commission was. Okay. Cory Bontes, okay, hang on, that seems like it could be important. Cory Bontes Vedana, a mysterious drum. This one has a cryo marking on it. Hang on, is there anything we can do with it? Is there anything we can do with it? No, we can destroy it. Is there anything... I haven't checked... I checked this one recently. Is there anything in here? Uh-oh, I saw that the ping was weird. I know that there was like... Yeah, there's more pictures here. Can we go here? We can. Interesting. It used to say you cannot access this area yet. Interesting. I will be on the lookout then. Dendro Sigil Shop. Okay, let's also go there. Dendro Sigil Shop unlocked. Sorry, let's actually go to this shop first. Let's see, it's probably all just like furnishings and stuff. Hello, welcome. What do you have on offer? We'll occasionally deal in merchandise other than jewelry. Be my guest. You've been tied. Drinks clarity, the dust differential. A lot more vases that we didn't have before. Alright, so it's just what I thought it would be, which is not particularly useful, but I'm glad that it's there. I guess.
Following me.
Hello there, Teddy. How have your recent travels gone? They've gone quite well, thank you. I'm glad to see you're alive and well after your horrible death earlier. Not earlier, it was a few months ago now. I've heard about your previous adventures. It seems that you've become very experienced. As long as you keep going, I believe that it will only be a matter of time before you become a truly great adventurer. Speaking of adventures, we found this on one of ours. This was left by some irresponsible adventurer. We thought it'd be bad if the commission he took never got resolved, so we brought it back here. A mysterious gem. This one's a cryo marking on it. Indeed, this item is key to a particular commission. Thank you very much. The commission linked to this gem is a very important one for the academia, and is also critical to the expansion of our operations. Unfortunately, though we have previously given this commission to various talented adventurers, they have all invariably failed. Oh, a commission from the academia. Here comes trouble. Well, this is an issue that even the academia cannot solve, so we did expect a relatively high failure rate.
Actually, Paimon's getting kind of curious now. What sort of commission is this anyway?
Simply put, a recent star observation by researchers from the academia led to the discovery that the northern skies had been blocked by a strange, heretofore unseen phenomenon. Concerned that this would have great impact on the accuracy of any astrological calculations, the academia immediately put people together to investigate. I mean, seeing how the big gaping hole in the sky, I think it's going to do more than have an impact on the astrological calculations, although that's also very important too, because you can get a lot of information from those. This resulted in them delving into ancient records, within which they found mention of a strange phenomenon known as the sign of Aposha, which bears strong similarities to the recent occurrence. According to these records, this celestial sign appeared after the disaster that engulfed most of Teyvat 500 years ago. Although the circumstances of its eventual disappearance are unclear, its position has been determined to be near the Tamir Mountains at the northernmost regions of the desert. However, that area has only been sparsely populated. Even when the ancient desert realms were at their peak, they did not extend that far, and after the cataclysm 500 years ago, that place was one of the areas worst affected by the encroaching abyss due to its being connected to the ancient underground realm. Since then, it has been declared a restricted zone by the academia. The only people who still live there are a mysterious darshan known by the academia as the Nagarjanites. Oh, the mysterious darshan, I see. It was a restricted zone, just like the chasm, and now it's gonna be opened up to us because we are just so cool. Huh, a mysterious darshan, you say?
If even you're calling it mysterious, Catherine, it's gotta be something super mysterious.
Though they seem like legends to the average person, they were once a darshan of the academia, albeit one that split off 500 years ago. Then, the researchers who wished to fight the monsters from the abyss banded together and traveled to the depths of the desert, and the Nagarjanites are an organization comprised of the people who stayed there in the end. That said, it has been many years since, and they have branched off further and further from the academia. They even seem to have developed their own academic traditions. It seems that they also worship a form of energy known as the Khvarena. This energy communicates with them in the form of spirits. Well, I feel that I'm going off topic now. No, continue. Who knows, this might be super useful to our mission, right? Because you are inevitably going to hand it over to us, right? Because we can handle anything. The academia believe that this faction is strongly related to the celestial sign. However, they have not been able to establish contact with this group, and as such, have commissioned the guild to assist in their investigations. This is a win-win situation for us as well. Ruins related to Khvarena are located nearby, but exploration in the area has been declared taboo by the academia until now. If this commission is a success, perhaps we will be able to participate in the future expeditions to those ruins. Since you have heard me say this much, why don't you take this commission on? Yeah, of course. You're just finding someone to step up to the plate, huh? I mean, who else would it be? I guess this is our business now, huh? Well, since Khvarena is involved, yeah, Khvarena, I'm actually... Every passing year, we learn more about Khvarena. As we should. And now we're gonna learn even more.
So after all that, it sounds like we just need to look for these whatever rates, right? Sounds like it'll be pretty easy. And we'll get some more from the academia too.
Yes, that drum you picked up was originally given to us by the academia to be used as a token of good faith in our dealings with the Nagarjanites. Just give it to the organization's leader. It stands to reason that they will have some way to solve this problem. I'll be leaving this task in your hands then. I've marked the rough position of the Tamir Mountains for you. Ad Astra Abyssosque, traveler. May you inscribe a new legend in the desert sands. That's us. That's what we do. Khvarena of good and evil. Here we go. This is what we do best, right? We're gonna do some big adventures. I like how every region we have one of these big world quests that kind of gives us a lot of lore.
Too slow.
Especially the one with the R&R. The one with the R&R was long, but it was also the quality was so good, like it was story quest quality. But in all of them, the story writing has just been amazing. Alright.
Hello, silly friend. Where are you taking me?
Yes, there's a hilly trail there.
be the sign of Appalachia, right?
The big thing.
A huge hole with lots of horrid stuff oozing out of it.
I know. I do believe that it will mess with the astrological sign calculations, and that actually will probably have genuinely bad effects. Okay, that's another thing. Amongst other bad things. Jeez, this Sealy is just getting us in so much trouble with literally everything that there is to get in trouble with. Oh, that's a cool attack. Now get over here, please. I'm busy chasing the Sealy. If you want a conversation, you're gonna have to follow me here.
For you.
Well, we're finally at the place Catherine mentioned. The desert here looks pretty different from what we've seen before. There are even strange crystals.
I have noticed that. That's really we've been finding campsites like this one. I cleared this one out before, I think. There seems to be a person here. Whoa. Who are you? You guys don't look like tribespeople from the desert. More like adventurers from a faraway land. That's us. But no matter who you are, this is as far as you will get. Please go back. We've been commissioned to come here. Commission? What commission? As far as I know, the Academia of the Rainforest has declared this area a restricted zone. Why would there be commissions?
We were commissioned to investigate something up in the sky that looks like it's bad news. The sign of... what was it again?
The sign of Appalachia.
Yep, that's the one.
Wait, how did you come to know its name?
Catherine of the Adventures Guild told us. Hang on a minute. Didn't you mention the correct name just now?
Since you know the sign of Appalachia, you must have heard of us Shamania, right? Order of Skeptics. Do tell us. We've forgotten. Remind us again? I don't know, but we're going to learn a lot of important stuff here. The desert past this point is a restricted zone under our guard. As a ranger of the Order of Skeptics, I cannot let you pass, no matter what reason you may have. The Order of Skeptics? My apologies. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Pyro, a member of the Order of Skeptics in charge of guarding this place.
Order of Skeptics? Pyro remembers Catherine told us to look for the Gargy sites or something. Looks like Pyro isn't the one we're looking for.
The Nagarjunites? That's just a derogatory name that those guys from the rainforest have for us. Lord Nagarjuna is a hero who fought for us against the Dev alongside the Divine Bird's heirs. He gained divine power through the rite of Chinvat and put an end to the calamity. Interesting, Dev. Dev? I feel that's familiar. Isn't that kind of like the god remnants that like Kale got infused with? That was a long time ago. How dare they call such a great hero and our first Vijnanpati by his given name. Wait, why am I telling you outsiders this? Are you two spies from the Academia? We're here because we accepted a commission from the Academia. So the Academia folk have been reduced to hiring some no-name adventurers to do their dirty work, huh? Cowards, just as I thought. I know, right? Especially since they didn't know it would be us. That's genuinely what they were doing. I thought they might send over some mercenaries over at the worst. What an oversight on my part.
I didn't expect you to have such a strong opinion about the Academia.
Of course. Lord Nasiraya has said that we wouldn't have been reduced to the state if it weren't for them. Wait, so are you here to gather intelligence? You are here to gather intelligence after all. I've revealed more than I should. Anyway, please leave. If this conversation continues, as unwilling as I might be to do so, I would have to end you.
What? You're the one who couldn't resist the blaming. Why are you putting the blame onto us? Also, there's no need to be rash. Oh, right. Teddy, show Pyro the token that Catherine gave us. He'll know what's going on once he sees it.
Token? This is better not be some trick.
Ta-da! Look, told you we're in line.
A mysterious drum. Look, this one has a cryo marking on it. What is this shabby drum? You call this a token?
Did Catherine mix things up?
You guys don't think you can bribe me with such a small thing, do you? Leave now, or things will get nasty. Don't you underestimate us, skeptics. Yeah, bring it on. That's right.
Are we seriously gonna fight?
Yeah, we're gonna fight. I love this team. Cease! Cease, I say! Who are you? I saw you in the special program. You're so cute. Lady Sorush, why did you... You didn't have to attend to such trivial matters personally, let alone in front of these outsiders. We Pari appear however we wish, and our volition is not for you mere mortals to question. How dare you overstep your bounds?
This little thing is about Paimon size, and the way she talks is kind of funny. Why is Pyro calling lady in that reverent tone?
Your sins will be judged, but the time for that is yet to come. The two of you over there, as envoys of the Academia, it is only polite to state your names first, no?
Yeah, we should have introduced ourselves first, but that high and mighty attitude of yours is...
My words and actions are not contrary to the traditions and principles of the Pari. The same cannot be said for your nameless persons.
Ah, fine, we're not nameless. Paimon is Paimon, and he's Teddy. We're adventurers who came here on a commission.
I'm the one who's an adventurer.
Hey, we adventure together all the time.
I need only know your names. Your other trivialities do not concern me. However, as for that drum, that item has a profound connection with us Pari, and is not something that you mortals should possess. Teddy, I command you present the item to me immediately, of course.
No way. At least sound nicer about it when you're asking someone for a favor. Besides, this item has become more to our commission. We're here to hand it to the leader of this order of yours.
Oh, Paimon, you always make such ridiculous assumptions. Sorush probably is the leader, aren't they?
If we give it to you and fail to complete the commission because of that, not only might we lose our reward, we might even have to pay more to the Adventurers Guild. That's a huge loss.
Reward? Mora? To think that you would risk your lives in a place fraught with peril for such frivolous reasons. You know nothing of what transpires here. Yeah, Paimon, we're here to investigate Khvarena, not get paid. I do need Mora, though. I need Mora to level up Kaveh because I spent it all on upgrading artifacts. But yeah, no, we're not here for Mora. We really aren't. I'm here to listen to the beautiful piano music that plays underneath your two trees. One mistake would send your race tumbling into an eternal samsara, and that you commit deeds that are beyond even our comprehension. You humans are such interesting beings. No matter. I shall bring you to the leader you speak of. This item would remain worthy tribute even if you should only present it to me after that meeting.
That's more like it. Wait, that's still not right. We still have to deal with a huge hole in the sky, and if we don't...
Huge hole? You refer to the sign of Apaosha, then? And you wish to quell this calamity with mere mortal coils? How presumptuous! It is the duty of Aspari to eradicate the sign of Apaosha, an endeavor that I, Sorush, shall give my all to accomplish. To quell this calamity, I must follow in the footsteps of the divine bird Sigmar, and sacrifice everything that one might call Sorush. To stand in my way is not a sin that one such as yourself may bear. Sigmar? Foolish beings, have you not heard of the divine bird Sigmar? She is the master of Khvarena, who once saved this land from destruction. Legend has it that it was she who split her into infinite motes of Khvarena after her sacrifice, thus quelling the catastrophe.
Sure, but Paimon doesn't think that we'll need you to sacrifice yourself.
In any case, this matter is far beyond your capabilities, and your intervention is futile. All you must do is bear silent witness as I transcend. You shall receive remuneration from this guild of yours, so long as the calamity is quelled, will you not? Still, do not forget to extol my virtues and laud my accomplishments. After all, even the greatest heroes shall require mere mortals like you to sing of their deeds. So we're on the same page. We both want to deal with the hole in the sky. And you know what? So far, you have a much nicer introduction than Liloupar. I like you. But Lady Sorush, the Vishnadapati has instructed us to forbid suspicious individuals from interfering before the ritual is completed. I have decided, and as a Pari, my word is law. Alright, follow me. I shall take you to the leader you spoke of.
But gird yourself all the same. That which lies ahead is not a place that human beings can easily set foot in. If you get lost or end up being eaten by some monster appearing out of nowhere, there shall be nothing I can do for you.
Fair enough. We get that a lot.
She really talks a big game, huh? She's so annoying. She's not all that much.
And it was Liloupar. You know, we keep getting stuck. Oh, we get to follow you! Stuck with small little godly creatures. Paimon included. Paimon included, honestly. Oh, I like you, Sorush. Yes, I did see a camp of people I encountered at one point when I was just kind of scanning through this area. I decided to leave them alone.
The path ahead has been opened. You need merely follow the floating fire leaves down. Liloupar may be regarded as one with body and mind of the land. Words of gratitude are not required.
I will give them to you anyway. Thank you so much. Oh, there's more morning flowers. I need to grab some of those.
To think that this place, too, has been occupied by Dev. It seems the sign of Apple must be extinguished.
That it must be. That it must be.
Everyone hold hands.
Oh no.
I see everything.
Quite a lot of enemies we have found.
Make yourselves at home.
Oh, whoops. No, why did I do that? That was so dumb. Oh, I had used the electro thing on the electro abyss mage. So if the pure-blooded Conrians kept be a human, and the other Conrians became hilly trails, that means the abyss mages either we've not accounted for them yet in that discussion, or else that means that they're not even from Conria at all. The abyss has its own life forms.
What do you mean, Dev? Aren't these just abyss mages and hilly trails? To think you would so easily defeat the rampaging Dev. Your strength is most radiant indeed. Consider me impressed. Though there is still quite the gap between you and Aspari, the sight of you fighting valiantly reminds me of those humans of legend who once fought alongside us. I've decided then, you shall have the honor of being my Yasnapati. Yasnapati? Pyro doesn't know what that is, but coming from you, it can't be anything good, really.
Yeah, you are kind of like Liloupar a little bit. Liloupar made us like, we were her master. It really felt like she was the one bossing us around. Anyway, I have a feeling we're a little bit in the same situation.
Do you not have such things amongst humans? Strategists, scribes, and the like? Those who exist in to praise the heroes whose stories they exist in?
I suppose.
Neither of those jobs are what you just described.
Yeah, scribes don't... their job is to record stuff, but I suppose if there's bias, if there's like some... Yeah, bias, that they might, just praise the same hero over and over, sure.
No matter how great the hero, their deeds must be recorded and sung of by others. If not, the same fate that befell the ancient heroes shall befall them also. Though they may have loved violence and conflict, great deeds are still great deeds, and they deserve to be remembered. Alas, those who loved conflict would be consumed by it, and once they'd slain each other, they were all lost. And because there were no authors or poets to tell of their deeds, once all who lived in such times were gone, their works forgotten to the last. I will not be like them. My great work shall shine so gloriously that if the world itself would suffer great loss to not know of it, I can read. Thus, I shall now give you permission to record those deeds. Don't worry, let's do a little bit of mutual favors here. I remember you, you remember me, everything works out. Rejoice and give thanks, for is this not a grace that few receive from Aspari? This song sounds very complicated, but basically you just need someone to tell you how awesome you are, right?
Sounds like, it's better than paying the Adventurers Guild more back for failing our mission.
Hey, what are you talking about? Paimon doesn't consent to this. Well, you are quite bright, aren't you? As I would expect of someone I have my eye on. Whatever the case, it has been decided. Fret not. You shall be free to do as you please once I've sacrificed myself to restore the pure skies. Till then, you shall witness my valiant form. Well, sure, even if Paimon can't see it. Oh, this is going to be such an adventure. She looks pretty cute, but her attitude's just the worst. And the way she goes out of us, and there aren't others like her around, right? Just thinking about it makes Paimon a little ill.
Said it could be worse. It could be Liloupar. Liloupar left though. She is gone. She's gone to pay back for her sins. Oh, this music too. This music has very beautiful and calming music compared to how dark and sinister the whole area seems. I did run into... So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna finally go through this cave. But I did run into a couple skeptics people. But I didn't talk to them. I was like, oh, I wonder if... I hope that doesn't trigger a world quest thing. Now I kind of wish I did. Just to see what they said before I started the world quest.
The path here is now dotted with gray crystals. When I last left it, it was not yet so. Gray crystals? You mean the crystals we're seeing everywhere? I once had her eye on them for a while now. What are they?
I know, right? I was saying before, the ones that look like they're near that portal in the ground, it almost looks like bone, but they don't look like they're formed like bones. It looks like it does have like a crystalline shape, like the way it looks like it was formed. But it was just so like shiny and glossy looking.
Gray crystals are the remnants of the Blackfire's embers. Proof that this land has suffered great calamity.
The Blackfire, the calamity.
Indeed. I am sure you've heard that a great catastrophe struck long ago, where dark fire rose from beneath the earth and scorched the land.
The Kandria Cataclysm. The sky turned red, the land turned red, everything turned red and black and dark, and it was very scary. Then this would also line up with, scenes we've seen, like Lumine just sitting there crying with all the black squares everywhere. Or also Nahida waking up after she was born and the sages drag her away, but she's in the middle of like a burned field and everything's like black and red.
The dark fire opened a bottomless hollow in this land, and the demons of death that crawled through that gap nearly turned this into a lightless realm. Though the gap was blocked by the great tree, the dark fire's filth spread like seeds, and the countless dark and painful memories released by that corruption began to lay down roots and sprout. This persisted till the honored lord of Khvarena, the divine word Sigmar, drank the primordial water left behind by our god before transforming herself into Khvarena of all kinds and scattering across the land. From that day on, the Khvarena have taken this divine bird's place in defending this land, and those painful memories that leaked out have been sealed by Khvarena. What was that? What was left are these ubiquitous gray crystals. Though they seem no different from any other stone, they may contain objects that are yet to be purified. The gray crystals in the area have increased of late. I suspect that this must have something to do with the sign of Appa Osha's dark power. But if we use Khvarena's might, we can get rid of these crystals. If my senses do not deceive me, a wandering Khvarena should be nearby. Let us look around.
Okay, let us look around. The Tower of Khvarena. Oh, it's in here. To destroy the gray crystals. We've seen quite a few things.
Oh, one of those little things.
I see now. That's right, we did in fact see it open a thing.
Crystal melted. Well then, I did not misspeak, did I? This Khvarena wards the great earth.
There's a lot of people.
The cultivation grounds of the Order Skeptics lie just ahead.
There's also some very scary treasure hoarders here.
Everyone hold hands. Disappear.
Yay! It's a very good build. It's a very good team. Yay! All of that for a little common chest. Perfect. Also, I gotta be careful.
Oh, more morning flowers. They can grow even without sunlight.
I gotta be careful to not have Nilu's ring around before I enter a cutscene, so it's not stuck during the cutscene. Because that seems to happen quite a lot. Alright. Oh, there's more flowers. I want the flowers. I need the flowers. They are so sad. That's right. Come on, please. Please. Come on, please. Yay. Now, where is the Splendorous that you speak of? It's up there. I want it. I will acquire. But I must follow the Sealy friend as well. Where did the Sealy friend go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Not my Sealy friend. Here he is. This Sealy friend. Where did you go? You were right here. That's where you're at. That's right. Here we go. Where'd it go? I don't see it. Oh, I do see it. It's right there. This does appear, in fact, to be the way that we wish to go. The skeptics I saw before were, in fact, standing at the top of a big pit. So I suppose this is just the bottom entrance of this pit. And that's good. Talk to the leader of the skeptics. Actually, first let me escort my Sealy friend. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And it built its home right in your home.
Let me help you pack this up.
Very nice. Hello. We don't mean to intrude, but that's definitely what we're doing. Lady Sorush, Khvarena's envoy, you have returned. Though it has taken much work on my part, the analysis of documents regarding the rights of Chinvat will soon be complete. According to my research, we need only collect all the great songs of Khvarena next, and your great work may then be completed. Oh, wait a moment. You two are? Do not fret. They are Teddy and Paimon, my newly chosen Yasnapati and his companion. They are here to witness my great work. Hey now, Paimon hasn't agreed to that yet. Too late, Paimon. I already have. A Yasnapati, you say? Though I will not question your most astute judgment, I fear that allowing ignorant outsiders into this land before the rite of Chinvat is complete may have untoward effects. So, although I will not question your judgment, I'm questioning your judgment. Know that the people of the academia surely do not desire the rite's completion. Well, that's untrue. They don't want it the hole in the sky. And even so, what does it matter? We're not with the academia. We've fought the academia even more than we've done commissions for them. How about that? Speak no further. I have my reasons for doing this. Well then, take that drum from before out, Teddy and Paimon. We bring out the drum as agreed. And we guess it's a mysterious... Yeah, Akari Bantis. Oh, I thought there was another person. That's why it's questioning me.
Akari Bantis, you say?
Huh. Yes, this is an important catalyst for the ritual needed to forge a lapel between ourselves and the Pari. I have searched for many years for this, and to think it now comes to me. Ah, this is indeed a good omen for my future plans. It would be good if the fates will also be done with me when I lead the Order of Skeptics to throw down the academia and burn their House of Dana, or whatever they call it, to the ground.
Wow, way to casually paint yourself as the villain, huh?
Villain? Ha! The academia are the true villains here. Have no doubt about that. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Before we dealt with the academia, they kind of were. Not like everybody in academia, but definitely their leadership was very corrupt. We changed things. I know we have no proof of that, but we changed things now. So hopefully, maybe if you went to the academia now, you would find it's a changed organization, and maybe you'll still hold your grudge, but you'll be less angry with I forgot my introductions. I'm Nasajuna, the Vijnanapati of the Order of Skeptics. We who cultivate ourselves here. If you would use the terminology of an academia, I would be the equivalent of a sage. But I doubt those pampered folk would care much for what we are at the margins call ourselves. You do not look much like those the academia send. We are just passing adventurers. Fair enough. Though in truth, it would not matter even if you were to be from that dreaded place. Even if the entire core of 30 were to be sent here, my plans could not be halted.
Well, whatever your plans here, we didn't come here to stop them, that's for sure.
So they all would say, those treacherous louts from the academia, and when my guard is down, you would stab me in the back. Dude, we just found out about you today, but sure. Just those people in funny masks who try to skulk about and steal our academic tomes. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. They are very weird.
They even dared to attack our honored envoy of Khvarena, Lady Sorush. And they met defeat at my hands, each one of them.
I'm guessing those are the Fatui? The Fatui? I know not of who you speak, but they were city folks, so I doubt the academia would be far behind from the shadows. Do not look upon us as some miserable few who inhabit the Temir Mountains. We once had numbers that all the desert north of Mount Damavan would struggle to hold us. It is only because of our harsh environment and the slander and ostracism by the academia that we have been reduced to this. If it was not for such sage souls as myself holding things together and the protection of the Khvarena, we skeptics would have been reduced to nothing long ago. Yeah, sounds like quite the disagreement.
Catherine said that you had your differences, but it sure looks to Paimon like you skeptics really hate the academia.
Say not hate, but rather that we simply cannot coexist. When I was young, I did go there to learn and attempt to mend our differences, but they treated me like an outsider. Though they feigned politeness by calling us a branch of the academia, that is not but a means to belittle us. It is said that our predecessors had a clash of ideals with them, and so chose to go into the desert to stand against the darkness themselves. From that day on, we've been holding firm in the war against defilement, defending our land, and what are those useless louses been doing in the meantime? They've been doing pretty useless things, like creating a god when they already have a god, and they don't even care about their new god, they just want to say that they did it. We created a new god. In truth, they never cared about Nahida or Scaramouche, and it made me feel very sad. That's why I'm glad the two of them have prevailed now. Compared to those pampered pedants, we who combine thought, word, and deed far better deserve honor for our wisdom. You know what? Yes. You know what? I mean, I have no reason to really dispute you at all. So I'm just listening. I'm a good listener. I'm just listening because I think you need to get some stuff off your chest, and I'm gonna let you do that.
Paimon doesn't quite get it.
You need only understand that conflict is the true nature of this world. Khvarena and impurity, Dari and the true way. It is these struggles for supremacy that have kept this world alive just as surely as the sky does. Dari and the true way. Khvarena and impurity. So you're talking as if those things are like opposites to each other, and that's why they struggle. So if Dari is Khaenri'ah, does that mean Khaenri'ah is the false way? I guess that would be how anyone not from Khaenri'ah would say it. Those sophists in their fancy darshans believe that the fates of all are inscribed in the skies, and that this is the supreme wisdom and truth. But look, the skies reflect defilement itself. Surely their truth then is an imperfect thing. You know, I'm very still we're trying to figure out what the stars are a lie means. First Scaramouche says that in the very beginning of the game. The stars, the sky. I'm combining the words. The stars, the sky. It's all a gigantic hoax. A lie. And then Lady Dottore is saying the same thing to Nahida. And then it cuts away before he further explains what he means. Maybe you're onto something here. You know what? There's a big hole in the sky. Maybe the sky is a lie. Or should we know the sky is a lie because it's been said, we just don't know what that actually means. Perhaps nothing is truly perfect. Think you thus? Then we might be friends. If time permits, we will discuss this issue in more detail. One of these days, dude. Let's move on. Nasiraya, this is not the time to talk about such things. Have you not seen how the grey crystals hem us in ever more tightly? If we do not extinguish the sign of Appa Osha soon, things shall grow most perilous indeed. Well, speaking of the sign.
Right, that's right. We were tasked to fix this whole thing. But after all this talking, we still don't know what it's supposed to be.
Well, our plans also involve extinguishing that celestial mark. As for what it is, If I must describe it as anything, let us call it the water's surface.
The water's surface? Your explanation is just making these words confusing.
Nah, this is giving me Vala Anankos vibes. The sky is water. The hole in the sky is water. It's endless, like, just a world full of all sorts of distortion. Maybe that's what this world really is. That's what we're gonna find out at the end of this game. It's this whole world is just a distorted place because of the gods and everything. The water's reflection, while an illusion, nonetheless hides the truth within itself. So it is within the skies. It is like a mirage, if you have seen those before. I have.
That big hole up there is way spookier than any mirage.
Well, it should be, for that celestial sign reflects an otherworldly hellscape. Yeah, you know what? That is how I would describe it, yes. Long, long ago, Dari once built a facility here that connected them to realms beyond. Wait, we're getting Khvarena lore, hang on. During the Great Disaster, which they say that the Dari started, monsters swarmed from that very facility into the nations of the world. No way, is this where Rhindaughter was? Because Rhindaughter was from Khvarena. Rhindaughter unleashed the Rift Hounds and all the monsters of the abyss that she created into the world. Yo, that's actually so cool. If that's I mean, it's not cool for all the people who died or their entire lives were destroyed and the entire world fell into chaos from a global disaster, but it's so cool to hear more Khvarena lore and more Rhindaughter lore. The monsters tore open a great rift that came to be called the Tunigi Hollow. And though they were sealed away with the new vein of the ancient tree, this mysterious sign appeared along with that. What the sign reflects is that which lies beyond the dark rift, and though the monsters cannot enter through that illusion, it nonetheless radiates corrupt energies. Interesting. So, the comparison I made is kind of correct then, right? I noticed that one side of the desert has a hole in the ground, and the other side has a hole in the sky, and that there must be some connection there. And so what he's saying is that the hole in the sky is a reflection of the hole in the ground, which is actually pretty cool. So the real monsters are sealed beneath the hole in the ground, but the hole in the sky still has a lot of dark magic. I am following. Paimon, are you taking notes? Are you following along too? They say that our very first Vijnanapati extinguished that strange sign together with the Pari, but as the power of impurity is strengthened over time, this ancient symbol has appeared once more. And should we leave it be, who knows? The Hollow may truly re-emerge one day, and that ancient war will be reenacted. In truth, it might be interesting to live in such exciting times. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Me too. Like, I don't wish for disaster to happen across the land and wreak havoc everywhere. I don't wish for a repeat of the harm it caused to everybody, as they've now slowly been able to rebuild over all of 500 years, finally been able to rebuild. But if fate would dictate that there's going to be a repeat of history at some point, then I do want to be there to see it. I mean, the Traveler is like the witness to the world, right? Is the witness that is the record that, like, he remembers all the things that happen in this world. And just like Zhongli said, like, he's almost like the Traveler is a record keeper. I mean, so like, if a disaster were to happen, not that I would wish it to happen, but if it did, I would wish to be there, to bear witness to it.
What? No! That wouldn't be interesting at all!
See, that's the normal response to that.
It matters not. Sigmar drank the Amrita left behind by her god, transmuting herself into limitless Khvarena. As heir to the divine bird, solving this problem is the mission that we Pari have. I, Sorush, will surely leave behind a work great enough to be her equal.
I sure hope so.
Of course, Khvarena's envoy, and we of the Order of Skeptics shall surely help you see your duty through. What's with all this talk about sacrifice? Is that really necessary to solve this problem?
Well, in truth, I do not know. All documents regarding the sign of Appa Osha have long been lost, and the traditions and rites surrounding it have also ceased to be passed down. If it had not been for me constantly looking things up and what documents were left, there might not have been any more left to know that the rite of Chinvat existed at all. According to my research, the Pari are the descendants of Sigmar, and should therefore also have the power to transform into Khvarena to purify the land. And would you not say that a grand sacrifice to save the world on the part of the Divine Bird's heirs very much suits our order's style? Sure.
That's so haphazard. The sacrifice you're talking about doesn't sound like a small thing either. Why are we thinking of other ways to solve this issue?
I know, right? Think about stuff. And that was the whole problem the academia had, is they stopped thinking and just started, like, accepting truth as just at face value. There's more critical thought to be had here. But if it does come down to sacrifice, I'd feel better knowing we fully researched this issue first, and that's the only option.
I'm unsure there's gotta be some alternative, right, Teddy? It's always been this way, hasn't there?
Well, I am very good at my job after all.
I already said that you need not interfere. Simply witnessing my sacrifice shall suffice. It is something worth celebrating that we Pari should sacrifice our lives to purify the earth. Well, you say that, but
I would ask that you keep a respectful distance from that which you do not comprehend, outsiders. But since this is the case, well, I was planning to investigate the Tunigi Hollow to make preparations for the rite of Chinvat anyway. Why don't you come along? I trust that you also wish to see the scars left behind by a fissure that once led beyond our world's bounds. When you see it, I believe you shall understand.
Well, Paimon is kind of curious. A sound plan. In that case, I shall lead the way. After all, you would find it impossible to freely traverse this land where Khvarena battles against impurity.
Yeah, you say that. But I've already walked literally on top of the seal in Tunigi Hollow, so I think we'll be fine. But now we can finally unlock all the things on the map that we can't unlock without you, because I think we are now going to have a lot of fun with our new friend Sorush.
My Yasnapati, follow me till the end. Watch me complete my mission.
Sounds like a plan. Sorush, Bloomguard of the Pari. Pari are very mysterious creatures, and as a Bloomguard of her race, Sorush can replace your character to fly and move. That's right, I heard about this. This is so cool. When Sorush is in flight, your character will stay in place to await her return. While in flight, Sorush can ascend or descend and use the accelerate skill to increase her flight speed. Sorush cannot be too far from your character, though. A Bloomguard should never abandon others, after all. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Sorush can call upon the special energies within items around which the mysterious mayflies dance. Press Sorush's interact skill to allow her to use her power to guide the might of Khvarena. Hold her interact skill to cause her to stop and continuously channel Khvarena's might. During this time, you can control your character freely. As a Pari, Sorush can also perceive some things far beyond normal human sight. In that case, let me take you to the place where my fated sacrifice, my Yasnapati, and this... I shall simply call you Pale Floater. You are, after all, as foolish as a specter. Of course.
Objection! Objection! Paimon's not gonna take that coming from a...
Sorry, Paimon, you were too fast. Paimon gets as many ugly nicknames as she gives. Only fair. Alright, let's see.
Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's
take it easy. As people were saying, you know, Wanderer, of course, he can fly around as much as he wants. Except not, but then we have now Sorush. For anybody who does not have Wanderer, ta-da! We have Sorush instead. Can you just keep flying higher and higher? Wow! Yo, this is so cool! Infinite flight? Wow. This is so cool. Wow, we have real flight. Just free flying in Genshin Impact. Alright. Let's try your route. Let's try and see if I can collect some things that were inaccessible to me before. I hope this is not going too far. I mean, it shows my location on the map of my real place. Retrieve the broken plumes of purifying light. Okay. Okay, so I got that. So I went to that thing. It gave me a time trial. I'm trying not to go too far. Uh-oh, I'm not going. I'm not going too far. No. Okay, let's go to the other one because we can walk there, and it's going to be really close. So this should be good. Okay, let's see. Let's try this out. Wow, it's so cool to have. It's so weird to just have like a free flying option in Genshin Impact. Plume of purifying light, fragment left by the Khvarena, carrier of past memories. I see. Wow, awesome. I want to go up there. I want to go up there. Guess now I shouldn't feel so afraid of talking to the skeptics here now. So skeptic. Lady Sorush is Yasnapati. Don't give up so easily. You should try harder. Something happened? Oh, it's nothing. I'm not making much progress in my research, that's all. This is all part and parcel of a researcher's life. Sounds good. Okay, so it is free flying. However, I always end up in the same spot where we started from as Sorush. So I can't use her to get to higher heights and then like reappear at the top of a cliff or something. I need to have climbed up and then activate her, and then she will go back to where we were standing before. Makes sense. But her flight... Oh, shaky. Her flight is indefinite, though. That's awesome. Wow. This is a cool feature. We are spoiled. We are spoiled. It's such a cool feature. There. That's a perfect thumbnail shot, except it's very backlit. I guess... Okay, that's good. Wow. Let's go. So we're gonna head there next. Yeah, next we're going to be heading towards this big gaping hole in the ground, which is then mirrored by the big gaping hole in the sky. Don't go too far, so I get sent back. And that's gonna be where I'm gonna end off today's episode. So yeah. Yay! I love this. I love Sorush. Our flying companion. Our actual literal flying companion. Alright. I'll see you all in the next episode where we find out more secrets about the cataclysm and darkness and everything. So yeah. I'll see you next time. Bye!